സംശയങ്ങളും ബാക്കി എന്തെങ്കിലും ക്ലാരിഫിക്കേഷൻസും വേണ്ടതായിട്ടുണ്ടാവാം. അതും കൂടെ ഇന്ന് ക്ലാരിഫൈ ചെയ്യുക എന്നതാണ് ഈ വെബിനാറിന്റെ ഉദ്ദേശം. ഈ വെബിനാർ കണ്ടക്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നത് അസാബും നമ്മുടെ ട്രെയിനിങ് പാർട്ണറായ ക്ലിനി മൈൻസും കൂടെ ചേർന്നിട്ടാണ്. ക്ലിനി മൈൻസിന്റെ ഭാഗത്തുനിന്ന് മിസ്റ്റർ കമാൽ സഹാനി ആയിരിക്കും പ്രസന്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. അദ്ദേഹമായിരിക്കും നിങ്ങളുടെ ഡൗട്ടുകളും ക്ലാരിഫിക്കേഷൻസും എല്ലാം ക്ലാരിഫൈ ചെയ്യുന്നത്. ഓക്കെ, അപ്പോൾ അസാബിന്റെ ഭാഗത്ത് നിന്ന് നമ്മുടെ കമ്മ്യൂണിറ്റി സ്കിൽ പാർക്കിന്റെയും അസാബിന്റെ ബിസിനസ് ഡെവലപ്മെന്റിന്റെയും ഹെഡായ മിസ്റ്റർ വിനോദ് ടി വി ഉണ്ട്. സോ അദ്ദേഹത്തിന് ഒരു ബ്രീഫ് ഇൻട്രൊഡക്ഷന് വേണ്ടി ക്ഷണിച്ചു കൊടുക്കുന്നു. സോ വിനോദ് സർ, പ്ലീസ്.
Thank you, Vishnu, and very good afternoon, Mr. Kamal Sahni. I would also welcome you all, the dear registrants, for the particular program, skill program on the healthcare sector, which is more related to the pharma industry. I must congratulate you all for taking a wise decision, not for registering, but for trying to know more about an emerging sector. As we all know, one of the very few industrial sectors that is expected to rebound very quickly from the pandemic, economic slowdown are healthcare and the IT sector. IT sector, as everybody is expecting, there are huge lot of opportunities that are coming across, and all the major both Indian and multinationals are trying to have more and more professional pools joining their hand. Likewise, the other sector which is having that bright career opportunity and are expected to rebound very quickly. In fact, it is already rebounded, and people, the pharma industry is experiencing one of the highest peak in the history. So in that respect, I would like to congratulate you all for making this wise decision to know more about the programs that are available in the healthcare sector, especially in the pharma industry sector. ASAP is an organization which is trying to give employable skills in all job sectors, across the sectors, in fact. Basically, because we all know that in the coming years, out of the 5 jobs which are currently available, out of the 4 will be getting obsolete. That is what the Future of Jobs report is or is telling us or informing us. In this scenario, the conventional education system doesn't give the skill sets or the knowledge base that these job roles in the emerging or redefined area would seek from the prospective employees. Given this scenario, it is very much imperative for any government organization or any government who would like to engage who would like to engage its young population, especially the bright captive brains, into productive and progressive job opportunities. ASAP hence is trying to give such employable skills to its educated job aspirants within the state, and we would like to introduce the areas where there are more opportunities that are within the aspirational levels of the people within our state. Unlike in any other province, Kerala is a state where the underemployment or unemployment is much higher within the educated population. And being a socially and economically developed state, the aspiration level of the job aspirants is also pretty different than the people from the other provinces. And that is why we are now trying to find out areas, including where there are contemporary opportunities and those areas which is emerging, so that our these bright captive brains could explore the possibilities of such possibilities of getting the employable skills in such areas and to try out their their opportunities there. In this particular webinar, we are trying to introduce you a few courses that have very good future and big opportunities are expected to arise in this scenario, in this pharmaceutical industry. And as you know, because of the innovative technology, most of the industries are getting disrupted. People are designing their resilience strategies. Likewise, our pharma industry is also now become a technology driven. In this, we ASAP and our training partner Clini Minds together are offering 4 programs in the in the healthcare sector that will in fact enable these prospective employees to get the skills required to join this fraternity. Our partner, Mr. Kamal Sahani, is here. He will be giving you more details on all of the programs. Thereafter, we will have a Q&A session in which we will be giving the clarification on all of your queries. With this, I would just like to invite Mr. Sahani to give you a brief introduction on the programs that we offer. Over to you, Mr. Sahani.
Good morning, Mr. Vinod. Thank you, first of all, for taking out time on Sunday. I'm really grateful for your and the ASAP team to on this Sunday, which is normally a very important family sort of a time. And so thank you for, I think, also putting this whole event in perspective. This is very important what you said about the pharmaceutical industry and how the healthcare and pharmaceutical industry are bound to bounce back first. And in fact, actually they have. And one of these two, this sector, the healthcare and pharmaceutical industry actually bounced back fairly fast. And today India has that edge globally. And we all have seen, we all have been witness how India's sort of a vaccination program has sort of developed, has rolled out. And so that tells about the capability of India today to sort of be a to play a leader's role in this industry. So thanks a lot, all the participants, for taking out time on Sunday. And what I would like to do today is to Mr. Vishnu or IT support. I'm unable to share my presentation. Is there a way you need to make me a host or something? So that
I have given the
now it is now.
Yes.
So before we sort of actually go into the detailed sort of a presentation, let me quickly give the team here the success stories actually that how. So let me sort of first of all, a very positive sort of a news for all the participants. Can you all see the screen about some student information?
No, we can't.
No.
Is there a screen? Can you see the screen of a student?
Yes. No.
Now you can. Okay. So these are just on a positive. Let's start on a positive note. There is a some information for the students. If you can see, these are some of our very, very bright. Not really all the students here in this presentation would be, we'd need a lot of time. These are some of the students who have done exceptionally well from Kerala, who have actually got placements in some good sort of a leading companies. This Angel has got placed in this company. Bioclinic, Manasap got placed in IQVIA. All these are global multinational companies. Merlin James got IQVIA. Dr. Rishana gone into the Soterius Life Sciences, a leading pharmaceutical company. Miss Safina, IQVIA. Another candidate, Miss Athira, she has gone to Syneos Health. We have Ms. Janvi gone into the JSS medical research. We have Ms. GB Johnson in the seniors health. Reesna has gone to Synios. We have a large number of, students from Kerala who have done exceptionally well. Tessie has been the star, sort of, in a sense. I would say in the Clinomines sort of a history of the fresher students, Tessie has been the highest placed students in terms of salary. I think she got, I'm not sure, maybe wrong, plus minus some 7 lakh rupees or so, 7.5 lakh rupees as a fresher. She got the placement in a leading company. You must have all heard the Sun Pharmaceutical. So this sort of definitely these kind of things. So can you see another slide from South India now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is a complete South India, selective star candidates basically. So students who've done well, exceptionally well into the various. Why I'm showing these from the South India and Kerala, that all the candidates who will be joining these programs will get good placements, not only in Kerala, but also the opportunities come in Bangalore, Hyderabad, Chennai, Mysore. So all the entire Southern Belt offers excellent opportunities for the students who will be joining these programs. And Clinomines has got excellent track record of placement. So let's go on to the sort of a main presentation. And I want to see whether you can see PPT now, sir. Is there a PPT, Clinomines PPT?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, great. Okay. So let's start with the Clinomines PPT. So for the benefit of all the students who are new to Clinomines, Clinomines was established in the year 2004 to offer the world-class education and training institution in the life sciences space. And today our mission continues to remain same, to provide the highest quality training, education, management solutions for the human resources, high-end resources, and the global life sciences industry. So today the Clinomines, programs are certified by the Life Sciences Sector Skill Development Council under the Ministry of Skill Development, Government of India. We also have now tie-up with the ASAP, and Mr. Vinod explained that already. These programs would be offered for the students of Kerala along with the ASAP, so that you can benefit from the experience of Clinomines, Life Sciences Sector Council, and ASAP in these areas. Clinomines also have received several awards since 2011. Our programs are internationally accredited. Clinomines programs are accredited by the Accreditation Council for Clinical Research Education since 2013. So almost last 8 years, our program are constantly accredited internationally. So if you go to US, Canada, or elsewhere, the program accreditation is there. So first, let's go into the program details of 4 particular programs which we will be offering, and there's a 5th variant of the program as well. So there's a program in the clinical research and pharmacovigilance. This program is offered for the students who are from the pharmacy and medical qualifications, including nursing, nursing, BDS, BHMS, BMS, all pharmacy related qualifications like M.Pharm, B.Pharm, and PharmD as well, which is a 6-year integrated course. So this program is offered to the student background, and the duration is 3 months program, and every day there are 3 to 4, 5-year session depending upon day-to-day topics. There is a weekend version available for this program as well. The course fees for the both options is 79,000 rupees plus GST. As a part of the program, on Monday to Friday, if you join the full time, you will receive the live classes on Zoom like this, what we are attending today, where you can see the trainer can see you, very interactive programs, the way you are in a classroom, basically no difference. In this, you are trained for 3 months on clinical trials, pharmacovigilance, related softwares, prepare you for the job interviews, CV writing skills. You get all the ebooks through our learning management software. You will get all the ebooks. You will get the recordings of everyday sessions. And once you complete the program, there will be online examination conducted by the Life Sciences Sector Skill Development Council. And then we start placing the students. We arrange the interviews with the companies. And as a sort of a, you don't get opportunities only in Kerala, but there are a lot of opportunities will come which are outside Kerala as well, in the all major cities of India, heavily focused on South, but any candidates who have interest in Delhi, Bombay, Pune, Ahmedabad, all these cities, students are going. I mean, yesterday also we had some placements where students some have gone to Delhi and Bombay as well. So students from Kerala have been fairly receptive to the opportunities across the country. So this is the clinical research and pharmacovigilance. So one of the important things in our courses is the related softwares. You are not being made programmer, computer programmer, but way you use the PowerPoint or Excel or these softwares, there are specialized softwares used in clinical research and pharmacovigilance. So like Argus Safety, or there is a AB Cube Safety, there are clinical data management software. So you will learn those activities, what you will be doing in a company, more hands-on. So you'll be trained on these softwares too as a part of the program. So can you see now clinical research and data management?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So in this program, same combination, 3 months full-time, 6 months weekends. Here the candidates will get the program specialized, everything remains same, but you become more specialized into clinical research and data management. For this particular sector, the candidates should be from the life sciences background, like BSc, MSc, it can be BTech, Biotech, PhDs, BLT, MLTs. So all these candidates who come from the different backgrounds, not pharmacy. Pharmacy should always take clinical research and pharmacovigilance combination. But students who are from the life sciences, BTech, Biotech, should take up definitely the clinical research data management program. Our placement strategy is customized to each program. It's not that one size fits all. There is a different placement strategies who take the student who take these courses actually. Then we have the next program, which is the combination of both two. The candidate should take all 3 options. Again, is a 3 months, 6 months duration. Now comes another program called Pharmaceutical Business Analytics. So first 3 programs, the first 2 programs were focused for you to work in the clinical research and the pharmacovigilance sector, where you are involved. Well, let's go back. So where you're involved into the conduct and management of clinical trials for the new drug development, or you're involved into the clinical data management process for the clinical trials, or you work in pharmacovigilance department, which works towards the safety of the drug. That after the drug is launched or even during the clinical trials, companies have to ensure the drug which is being developed or the drug which is already out in the market continues to be safe. That's where the role of pharmacovigilance comes in. So here in these 2-3 courses, you will work in the clinical research, data management in pharmacovigilance sector, which are part of the pharma industry only. In this sector, you will work again for the pharmaceutical industry, but on the analytics side, you will work as a business analyst. So this program is specialized for first preferences for the students who are from the master's background, who have done either PharmD or a master's in life sciences or pharmacy or biotech or PhDs or people who are already working in the pharmaceutical industry. They could explore this particular sector. This sector prepares you to work on a very challenging area of the pharmaceutical industry. Every pharma company has to take important scientific and business decisions. Now, these business decisions are not taken by, just on the gut call. These are taken with a very scientific approach. So let's take an example. If you want to launch a new cancer drug where you want to develop a new molecule for some cancer, how do you take a decision whether you need to develop it for specific cancer, for which you need to analyze a lot of scientific data, demand of which cancers are increasing right now, which are the challenges within the cancers, which are the current drugs, which are in pipeline and research, how the future of the cancer drugs is looking, what is the market share of the drug by each company, what are the regulatory challenges we have. So all this scientific and business information we analyze, and we prepare very scientific reports. And this is where a role of a business analyst comes. Excellent career opportunity as well for the students from these backgrounds. So these programs are, again, we have full-time and weekend options. Full-time is 3 months and the weekend is 6 months option, Saturday and Sunday classes. Same approach, a lot of softwares involved in this like Python, R, Excel, Advanced Excel, Tableau. So you'll be trained on these softwares. You'll be trained on the core topics like cancer related disease profiles, drugs, pharmaceutical industry training, then competitive intelligence, forecasting models, health economics outcomes research. So this is how you are going to learn this particular program and work in this industry. So that's then comes, last but not least, the Decision Healthcare Analytics. This is the postgraduate program, again in the pharma sector, but here you become more data scientist. So some of you who have heard the terminology data scientist these days is very common terminology being used, and a lot of advertisements you must have seen for various institutions. But how Clinimine's program is different? Our program is data science course focused for healthcare and pharma sectors. Now, data science helps companies in dealing with the complex data structures where you have to take very, very important business or scientific decisions or information you need to extract, but you use the big data science to do that. In the healthcare, we are using the same industry data science, but our program will remain focused on the data science focus for healthcare industry. Let's say, example, I want to see that how the various cancer drugs are benefiting the cancer patients. So today, let's see, there are 8 drugs for lung cancer. And I want to see that how these drugs are performing, are having benefit for the patients. or any major side effects, how do I ensure this data? Now, this will run into thousands and lakhs, 100,000 of the patients or millions of patients worldwide. So how do I analyze? That's where a role of a healthcare decision analytics comes. The role of big data science comes for this industry. That's where, being a life sciences, healthcare, pharma institution, we teach our students only pharma related, health sciences related, because that's where the future is. No point in training you on how the Amazon retail or the Geo retail sales analytics are working. We are not concerned about that being in a pharma sector. Being in a healthcare pharma sector, I want to understand how am I paying for the insurance, whether my insurance patients are getting benefited, whether my drugs are getting effect, how my competitors are performing. So I use all this decision healthcare analytic tools and make these important business decisions. That's where the students who are from the mathematics or statistics or computer science or biotechnology space can participate in such programs. Now, the clinical research, data management, pharmacovigilance, these first three programs are starting from full-time batch is starting from 9th of August, and the weekend batch will be starting in the end August, basically is the weekend batch for this particular course. And 9th August, Monday 9th August is a full-time batch which is being launched, and you all are welcome to join, and we will individually assess you after the workshop that which program suits your profile and how will be your me and my team are present today and will be available for the next several days to speak with you individually in case you want to speak with us. Mr. Rajat Sharma, who is the head of the business development and the counseling, and Mr. Vinayak. So both will be available for you to discuss your individual cases as well. The business analytics and the decision healthcare analytics program are starting from 8th of August. That is Sunday. Sunday, 8th of August, this batch is starting. And the full-time batch will be starting in the September 2nd week. Is the full time for this business analytics, and the decision healthcare analytics will be starting in the 2nd week of September, full-time courses, and the weekend courses are from 8th of August, Sunday 8th of August. Clinaminds very quickly brings in the host of technology partners along with it. So what you will learn is all as per the industry practices. So every student, for example, in clinical research, pharmacovigilance, and analytics will receive the internship from ThinkEye, which is a leading analytics and clinical trials pharmacovigilance company. You will receive the internship and during this period, so that when you are sent for the job interviews by us, you will have a fairly good idea how this industry actually works. You will get practical exposure. These are non-paid internships. The whole idea of these internships is to give you the practical experience so that you can learn. Similarly, we have various software partners like Evidex, Tara PV, ABCube from France, Dot Compliance is their quality management software. These are the various CROs, Clinevo, Innovate Research. So all these companies, through these, you will get a more, these are our technology partners. So you get the, these are our, some sort of a Clinaminds team members who are specialized into the various areas. Dr. Sandeep Bhatia is the medical affairs head, medical directors, Dr. Devesh and Dr. Vipra handle the clinical trials training, and also our we have a colleague in Kerala, Soja Jacob handles the clinical trial training. She is based in Kerala as well. Then we have various other specialists in the analytics domain, Mr. Dinesh Pandey. So Clinomind's team is a fairly senior, experienced team. All of us are over 15 years plus in the respective domains, and all work towards ensuring the students get benefited. Clinomind's has got a very robust placement program, as you already saw in the first two presentation slides about Kerala and our Southern India placements. For us, every student is a different student. Our programs are designed that way, that your placement is individually addressed. It's not that we give all 30, 25, 30 batch students get the same interview process. No, we talk to you individually, understand your needs, requirements, your strengths, your weaknesses, what are the threats, what are the opportunities for you. We help you in writing CV, domain selection. Then we prepare you for the mock interviews, you know, how the interviews are done. So we prepare you for such interviews, then arrange interviews with the companies. We also help over the period, you know, long-term support. Some of the alumni come back 2, 3, 4 years later. They want a next level job now. So we try to help our old sort of alumni as well. We also have been helping our students, you know, some students come back to us. We want to start business. How do we do? So being a organization with so much experience, we help you into you know, clearing your ideas, how you could set up the business. So we are available. Program delivery is a very is a comprehensive process at Clinomind's. You daily, Monday to Friday, or weekend, Saturday, Sunday, depending upon what program you have chosen. We conduct these classes using Zoom, GoToMeeting, WebEx. All students get access to the study material. So you will get learning management system access, where you get the ebooks, recording of all sessions. There are softwares we use for the training, as I explained earlier. You get training and access, personal access for these software. Or we train you how to download these from the cloud domain. Online examinations are done, and we prepare you for these job interviews. Admission procedure at Clinomind's. We do offer you the training, and first you need to know, once you make a decision, whether by conveying your decision to Mr. Vishnu's team at ASAP, or you can talk to Mr. Rajat or Mr. Vinayak. You need to submit the application forms. You can obtain through ASAP the admission form. You fill the form, you can deposit in the next few days 5,000 rupees as the registration fees, and then the fees payable in 2 to 3 EMIs. You can choose either 2 EMIs or 3 EMIs option, and you can pay the fees in equal EMIs. And first installment is paid 1 week before, and the second installment after 30 days. You can pay it directly into the HDFC Bank account, or deposit with the ASAP. There will be a process available at the ASAP in case you want to reach out to ASAP and take the admission there. Same process. So you can pay by check, credit cards, bank account transfers, NEFT. All the options are available with you. So with this, I would like to sort of bring now this part to an end, and perhaps we will leave it the forum for question answers now. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Kamal sir. Thank you for the detailed presentation. Now, the attendees, please note that I have sent a message also. So the session is now, the presentation session is now wind up. So you can ask your queries either through directly through the mic, and also you can send the messages. If you want to ask them a queries through the mic, just send a message like mic. I will enable the mic for you. You can shoot your question. And if you want to ask through the chat, you can type the question through the chat window. You need to mention your qualification also. Just mention your qualification also while raising your queries. Okay. Questions മലയാളത്തിലും ആവാം. You can മലയാളത്തിലും നിങ്ങൾക്ക് questions ചോദിക്കാം. അപ്പം മൈക്ക് ഞാൻ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് വേണ്ടി മൈക്ക് അൺമ്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്ത് തരാം. നിങ്ങൾ ജസ്റ്റ് മൈക്ക് ഒന്ന് ടൈപ്പ് ചെയ്താൽ മാത്രം മതി മെസ്സേജ്. ഓക്കെ.
I would rather prefer ask Mr. Vishnu, you could request people to ask, they can speak in Malayalam or English or Hindi, whatever language they want to speak. And this way it will save time if they ask questions. But I'm happy to take questions.
Yes, Madan, attendees, you can raise your questions directly. I can enable the mic for you. You can directly ask the questions to Kamal Sahanis. Okay.
Vishnu, ഒരു ചോദ്യം വന്നുണ്ട്.
Yeah, questions are coming. I will enable the mics. Sneha is requested for a mic. Okay, wait, Sneha.
നേഹയ്ക്ക് കേൾക്കാമോ?
Yeah, Sneha mic unmute ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. You can ask your questions. Sneha, you can.
Okay. Hi sir, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Sir, ഇപ്പം ഞാൻ എൻ്റെ രജിസ്ട്രേഷൻ കംപ്ലീറ്റ് ആയിട്ടില്ല. കാര്യം എനിക്കൊരു എക്സാം പെൻഡിങ് ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു, ഒരു പേപ്പർ. അപ്പം അത് എനിക്ക് ഇടയ്ക്ക് എക്സാം കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ടേ ഉള്ളൂ. അപ്പം ഇനി ഫർദർ ഒരു 3 weeks എങ്കിലും എടുക്കുമായിരിക്കും മേ ബി രജിസ്ട്രേഷൻ കംപ്ലീറ്റ് ആവാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട്. അപ്പം അത് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് എനിക്ക് കോഴ്സ് ജോയിൻ ചെയ്യുന്നതിന്റെ ബാക്കി ഓപ്പർച്യൂണിറ്റീസ് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ എവിടെ.
സ്നേഹയുടെ ക്വാളിഫിക്കേഷൻ എന്ന് പറയും സ്നേഹ.
സാർ, ഞാൻ ഫൈനൽ ഇയർ എക്സാം കഴിഞ്ഞു. അപ്പൊ എനിക്ക് ഒരു പേപ്പർ കഴിഞ്ഞ 3 വർഷങ്ങൾ എനിക്ക് പെൻഡിങ് ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നില്ല. പക്ഷേ എനിക്ക് എന്തോ അൺലക്കിലി എനിക്ക് ലാസ്റ്റ് ഇയറിൽ മാത്രം ഒരു പേപ്പർ എനിക്ക് പെൻഡിങ് വന്നു. അപ്പൊ ആ എക്സാംസ് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ടേ ഉള്ളൂ. ഇപ്പൊ എന്റെ രജിസ്ട്രേഷൻ കംപ്ലീറ്റഡ് ആയിട്ടില്ല ആക്ച്വലി. കംപ്ലീറ്റ് ആവാൻ ഒരിക്കലും അടുത്തൊരു കോഴ്സിന് ജോയിൻ ചെയ്യാൻ ഏബിൾ അല്ലല്ലോ. അപ്പൊ അതിന്റെ പരിപാടി.
Mr. Kamal, this particular student is asking, she has in fact completed her B.Pharm, but has one paper as a backlog. She want to attend the same, and at the same time she want to undergo this particular program, if it is possible. Which program?
B.Pharm qualification is B.Pharm, bachelor. B.Pharm. Okay, great. Yes, she can definitely attend the program. The only thing is, before the placements, she needs to get her degree, complete her exam and get the degree before placement. So placement will only happen once she have a degree.
Yes, sir. Thus, on completing the course.
Yes, Neha, go ahead.
Sorry sir for the disturbance. The phone was ringing.
Yeah,
sorry.
Go ahead.
During the course, I can the registration should not be. It is not a matter of fact for completing the registration during the course, right?
Correct. You can complete the course. You can register for the course. You can complete the course. The only 2 things which won't happen. One is your final certificate from us and the LSSDC, and the placement will only happen once you produce your copy of the degree.
Okay.
Yeah.
This on the period of duration. Sorry, the period of
our full-time course is 3 months.
Okay. Only during the placement time, I should have my certificate.
Absolutely, absolutely.
It is basically the place for placements. Recruiters are looking for graduates with these additional skills.
Right, sir. Absolutely, Mr. Yeah, more questions? Yeah.
Adira is asking for BTech, if some for BTech graduates, which program is suited, but she doesn't have,
BTech in which
you
qualifications are
know,
BTech in?
BTech in what? Dilip, you please mention what is your stream for BTech?
Sir, it's computer science.
Excellent. BTech Computer Science, we have a course called Decision Healthcare Analytics. Now, this is the data science program focused on the healthcare and pharma sector. This is an excellent program, and you will get the jobs in the life sciences, IT companies, specialized analytics, business analytics companies in pharma sector, or the IT companies which are providing solutions, data science solutions to the pharma sector. Excellent job opportunities, but not in Kerala. For these opportunities, you will have 5 to 6 other major cities like Delhi, Mumbai, Pune, Bangalore, Hyderabad. All these are the major 5, 6 cities where these options come.
Sir, there are another questions. There are 3 questions. I'll tell it. First one is Dr. Alfonso has asked, is there any placement in Kerala?
Which qualification, Dr. Alfonso? Please ask for specific qualification.
Okay. Then next question is Anamika has asked, sir, I am a 3rd BSc biochemistry student. So which course is better for me?
Right, Anamika, this course is final year students can take up admission as long as they are in the last semester. So if you are into the last semester, if you are about to complete your BSc in 2021, then you should take this program. If you have gone into this year and you will be completing in 2022, then you should not take it this year. Having said that, the right course for you is clinical research and data management.
Sir,
yeah.
Okay. Sir, that Alfonso, is there any placement in Kerala? She is a BDS graduate.
Excellent. So, Dr. Alfonso, the placements are there in Kerala, but we do not 100% assure in Kerala because we are. So yes, there are options in Kerala at present, and a lot of students from a BDS have got placed in Kerala, but every time there cannot be opportunity in Kerala alone. So unless you're prepared to explore Bangalore at least, then you should join the program. But do not join only on the basis of Kerala. Yes, we have placed excellent students in Kerala right now. There will be opportunities, there are opportunities, but we do not 100% guarantee Kerala everyone.
Sir, then Arun Priya Joni has asked, she is a postgraduate in statistics. Which course is suitable for her? I am interested in clinical data management.
Okay, Arun Priya, excellent question. As a postgraduate in statistics, take a program called Decision Healthcare Analytics. This is the big science, big data science program in healthcare pharma domain. It's much better than for someone like you who have already done the master's in statistics. So I would not like you to waste your career in going into data management. Data management, even a BSc student can take up. But being a master's in statistics, take up a data science program in healthcare, which is the Decision Healthcare Analytics, and your starting salaries are fairly good. Most students get placed above 3.5, 4 lakh, at least starting 4 lakh salary in the Decision Healthcare Analytics domain, and you will be utilizing your qualification. But if you're going to data management, you won't be utilizing your qualification well.
Sir, then Anjali has asked, what is the placement percentage?
Oh, actually, percentage wise, we don't work. We are gone past the stage of percentages of this is a very primitive question. I'm sorry to answer this way, but I don't see a problem in placing our students at all. Unless student doesn't perform in the interview, we have a job for every student. We have multiple opportunities for every student. We have gone past the stage of percentages.
Sir, then Amit has asked, I have studied BE Computer Science Engineering, but I am not that much interested in coding. Which course will best for me?
Correct. So if you're not coding, then definitely data science is not for you. But data science doesn't mean coding. Data science is all about applying the logic. It's a logic driven data science. And if you've done a BSc computer science or a BE computer science, if you're not interested in the IT related career, then clinical data management you should look into.
Sir, then Adira K has asked, actually I am poor in coding skills. So am I able to build a career in healthcare decision analytics?
But Adira, what is your qualification?
She is computer science engineer.
Excellent. No, look, I think the world, and this is also applicable for the previous question.
Yes.
The world has gone past simple coding. Today, it's all logic. Let's say you first understand the pharma healthcare problem. Let's say I want to analyze, let me put this in more perspective, less IT, more industry problem. Wherever you work, you will have to working on something as an IT or a computer science student. So it's beyond coding now. It's more logic and less coding. More and more coding are becoming shorter and more application oriented codings are coming. So you will not be working in deep coding like old days. Let me give you an example. I want to see a pharmaceutical company wants to see using their cancer drug, how has been the patient journey? Are the more patients getting cured? Are patients moving out of their drug? Or patients using other competitive cancer drugs and getting better? In this process, a lot of data is generated. Now, when a lot of this data is generated, we cannot manually analyze this information. We need to use data science. Now, this is where these kind of programs come very handy. And this is where you need to see it's not a heavy coding. You will be Python if you know. Python is a very simplified version of coding. Even a non-engineers or non-science students are actually using Python. R is simplified. Tableau is no coding anymore. It's a presentation software. So you are the only software dealing with the Python and MS SQL databases. So you're not dealing with the hardcore coding anymore. You're not into the Java coding or the .NET coding. It's a very different in data science. So if you want to build a career, I would say decision healthcare analytics is good for people who are from a computer science background.
So then Lakshmi has asked, she is a BSc chemistry graduate. Which course should she prefer?
Clinical research and data management course. Take up a clinical research and data management.
Okay, fine. So then I am a BA MS graduate. Which course is better? Sri Lakshmi has asked.
Which year you have passed out this BMS?
That has not mentioned.
You can ask the candidate this question, please.
Sri Lakshmi, please.
അബി ഒന്ന് ഹോൾഡ് ചെയ്യണേ. അബി, there is some mic request also in between. ഞാൻ അവരൊന്ന് unmute ചെയ്യട്ടെ. 1 second.
Okay. That is 2016.
Hello.
Dhanusha. Yeah, Dhanusha, you can ask the question. Dhanusha,
Am I
see ya.
audible? So I have a few sets of questions to Kamal, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, can you hear me?
I can hear you very clearly,
Yes,
Dhanusha.
sir, I am an MDS student. Like I have finished my MDS.
Okay.
So I have very less knowledge about this sector. So I have a few sets of questions for you, sir. Sir, first of all, I would like to know if there are any offline session of any sort of offline sessions in this course duration for the life science courses.
I think the world has moved away for the timing from the offline. Physical classes have very little
Yes.
meaning. Dhanusha, I will be talking to you in the same way if we were still in the class, physical
No,
class.
sir, in this situation, I think this question is very important, first of all.
I'm coming to that. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. I will answer your query. So in what happens in the physical classroom, if you have a laboratory related where you need to have a physical lab, this is very important to be offline where you're doing experiments. Now, our program is all knowledge driven, discussion oriented, sharing documents, IT or computer, certain programs. And I today have been doing this last 11 years or 10 years, much before pandemic came. But in the last post-pandemic, let's take this from 22nd of March 2020, I have placed, I think, over 800, 900 students have been placed in the industry who have done these programs online like these. They learn software, they learn everything. Our experience has been people are more focused for 2.5, 3 hours. They don't waste traveling time. They're not, burning money on hostels and everything. And when you are staying at one place and learning for 3 hours constantly or with a short break in between, you're focused actually. And I believe this process will go on even once the pandemic is over. But for the next 1 year, we don't see the physical classes happening, and looking at all the major states in India are still troubled, including Kerala, Maharashtra. All major cities are still recovering, and God knows when you are hit with the third wave. So you will not have any problem. I think you will enjoy learning, but please ask your question again now.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Sir, one more thing I would like to ask is, I am an MDA student, so I would like to know which course is better for my profession for choosing.
Right. So depending upon your interest, there are two options for you, Dhanusha. One is take up a clinical research in pharmacovigilance and enter into pharmacovigilance domain. And as a MDS, you can build a career as a drug safety associate and eventually as a drug safety physician. Once you grow, you become a drug safety physician in pharmacovigilance domain. That's number one option for you. Number two option, and not in any order, just these options are same as far as your opportunity is concerned. The second option is the pharmaceutical business analytics. As a MDS, you are excellent, you have excellent qualification, and you can build a good career in pharmaceutical business analytics. And for both careers, you need to step out of Kerala if you want to build a long-term career for the time being, because till Kerala gets significant amount of companies in pharmacovigilance and the business analytics domain, you need to step out to either Bangalore, bare minimum, or Hyderabad, or Delhi, Mumbai, Pune.
Open the phonetic office one.
So these two are good courses. You will get more salary wise. You will get more in business analytics. You will get a starting salary of at least 6 lakhs CTC if you go into the analytics domain.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
So then that BAMS graduate is a 2016 pass out.
Excellent. So clinical research in pharmacovigilance is one option, and pharmaceutical business analytics is number 2 as well.
Okay. So then another question is, which course suits for a BSc nurse? BSc.
BSc nursing. So BSc
Yes.
nursing can go into clinical research and pharmacovigilance. They can get options both in clinical research and pharmacovigilance domain.
Okay, sir. Then another question is from Febu. I completed MSc nursing, presently working as a clinical researcher in Qatar. How is the possibility of getting job in international level with clinical research and data management course? Is it internationally recognized course?
Right. So congratulations, first of all, for you're already working in that space. So our programs are internationally recognized. My suggestion is, if you're already working in clinical research space, take up a program in clinical research and pharmacovigilance instead of data management. In Middle East, the pharmacovigilance options are growing, and every country, largely driven by the policies of Saudi and the GCC pharmacovigilance regulations, every country in the Middle East is implementing pharmacovigilance as well. So you stand a good chance in Middle East if you want to work eventually in Saudi or in UAE. The pharmacovigilance opportunities are now increasing. So my suggestion is, don't do data management, go for more clinical research and pharmacovigilance option.
Sir, the
I'll be
next
with
question.
1 second.
Okay, fine.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Sir, I would like to ask one question. Is there any age bar for doing such courses? Since I have completed my BTech in biotechnology in the year 2012, and it's already 9 years of gap.
Okay.
So
Okay. It's a 9-year gap. And did you do anything after 2012? Did you work or anything?
I have completed my MPA in 2015.
What have you
And
done? Sorry, come again.
the MBA.
Oh, MBA. Okay. And after the MBA?
Distance mode, Sikkim Manipal University have done through Sikkim Manipal University. So it's through distance mode.
You have any work experience?
Not related to this industry.
Now, any experience? What did you do?
So I have been working in Vaidyaratnam for in the year 2018 to 19 as PRO. Only 1 year of experience I possess.
Okay. All right. So I think there's still an
In the
opportunity.
meantime, Mr. Sahni, Vaidyaratnam is one of the premier institution offering Ayurveda products and Ayurveda science.
Right, sir. Right, sir. Right. So you could still explore the career in the business analytics domain or in the decision healthcare analytics domain. Its journey is going to be slightly difficult because you need to explain the gaps in bits and pieces. We can still train you well. We can arrange the interviews as long as you are okay to go out of the state. If you go out of the state, then there are opportunities.
Sorry, sir. I prefer to do clinical research and clinical data management.
Okay. So then there will be opportunities for you. Yes. So there will be opportunities for you, but you will have to do a lot of explanation to the recruiters about your gaps.
Okay. So
Because
if
what happens is, for us, training you is not a problem. Arranging interviews is not a problem. The problem will be a challenge for you to explain your gaps. because you have consistently your gaps, like you did BTech, then you few years later you did MBA, and then you didn't do anything. Then you worked in a Ayurveda, that CRO space. So you need to do this explanation and convince recruiters you're not going to change your field again. Because
Okay, sir.
recruiters are edgy on these things. They want to, train you, they spend resources on you. But again, if you change the field, their entire effort gets wasted. So you need to do a lot of explanation to the recruiters at the time of interview.
Mr. Kamal Sahni, this is a typical Kerala question.
Sure.
Mostly, this girl might have got married after her BTech, and she must have done this, MBA distantly. And after that, after some time, be looking after their family, she must have thought of joining some.
I understand, Mr. Vinod, you're right, sir. I totally understand this. And we have dealt with a lot of these students in the past. We have placed them successfully. And but my job is to give them a very transparent answer, Mr. Vinod.
Yeah,
That the journey in comparison to a fresher student will be slightly tough, I would say. But we have several such students, who have done this, and we understand this, but recruiters need to be convinced that now my career, my family is stable, everything is there. I want to now build career in this space.
Okay, sir. So, you're saying that the age gap is a 50% issue and 50% I have chance, right, sir?
Yes, you will have chances. We will be able to arrange interviews, but you got to convince the recruiters that you are now there for long. You want to now have a stable career.
Okay, sir. So,
wait a minute, the age gap issue. The issue is not the age gap. Issue is that you seems to be doing nothing for a long time, or else you were doing different unrelated jobs, and the recruiter may again think that there is no point in keeping such a person, because if you are still doing dilly dallying and may switch over to another. So people would like to have to invest in HR who would preferably stay with them for long period. So you have to have definite answer to face interviews. Then you will have chances. That is what Mr. Kamal is telling you.
okay, sir,
Right.
I understood.
Right, Mr. Vinod, you have explained it well. Yeah.
Clinical research and clinical management, appo eniki choose cheyalo, sir?
She will do clinical research and clinical management, Mr. Kamal Sahni.
Data
She's very
management.
good. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
So next is just Dilip PP has requested for mic. Dilip PP, are you online? You can ask question.
Yes, sir.
Dilip PP.
I'm a medical laboratory technologist, graduate in medical laboratory technology, and I was interested in PG diploma in clinical research and clinical data management course. I think this is suitable for the people coming from the diagnostic field. And another thing that is there is any connection between this clinical data management and bioinformatics and data analysis?
Okay. First of all, you have an excellent qualification, and I'm assuming you've done a bachelor's in MLT. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. And when did you complete this? Do you have some experience?
Yes, sir. I was completed this degree in 2014, and after that, 6 years I'm working in India and UAE both.
Okay, so you can come into and do the clinical research, but that beginning of the career, yes. So clinical research data management is good. If you want to switch from the laboratory lab job, then this is a good next point. But again, for you, it will be a entry-level position because you're already working. So
Yes,
it will be an entry-level position. So would you be interested in working in an entry-level position? Number one. Number two, in the clinical research and bioinformatics and analytics has no relationship. Clinical research data management is a different field. Bioinformatics is a very loosely used term. So everything where there is a medical, pharma, and IT is used, it's loosely called bioinformatics. So you need to be very focused on bioinformatics. So data management is bioinformatics. Analytics in pharma industry is bioinformatics. So if you want to go into the pharmaceutical business, analytics, that's the second career for you option, and that will be rather slightly more financially beneficial. Even if you're starting at the entry level job role, you will get a slightly better salary actually in comparison to clinical research and data management. So
Actually,
that's analytics is a good sort of a career option, Dilip. You can explore one of these two.
okay. This pharmaceutical analytics,
Yes, business analytics.
business analytics. Okay. Actually, I'm not looking for a entry level position. I'm just looking forward for a higher.
No, because you're changing the line. My job is to tell you that you will get the entry level positions in both industry, but the analytics is slightly more better salaries. So you will feel better, at least your salary will be better in comparison to clinical research and data management. Because your current experience of medical laboratory is only utilized by the if you end up working in the laboratory which works actually in the clinical research domain. So there your experience can be utilized, but in most other clinical research and data management companies, your career will not be utilized much, your existing experience.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
So next question, next Surya's and Shreya's question are same. They both are postgraduate in pharmacy. Whether healthcare decision analytics suitable for them is the first question. Second one is that, can you please speak about the combined clinical research, pharmacovigilance, and data management?
Okay. So what I understood, you said the two candidates are masters in pharmacy.
Yes, sir.
MPharm. All right. So for you, decision healthcare analytics is good if you like to go on a IT computer, little programming kind of a career. Ideal course for you is a business analytics, pharmaceutical business analytics, where your qualification completely matches and you will get a good starting career. Also as a freshers, you will get excellent career opportunity in pharma business analytics. But you can, if you like IT, if you like data science, then go into the business analytics, decision healthcare analytics domain, because there it will be more programming side as well. So that's the difference between two. First preference for you should be the pharma business analytics. Second should be the decision healthcare if you like programming based career. Now the combined core clinical research, pharmacovigilance, and data management. So instead of two, you do two specialization. Clinical research is common, and there you do the specialization both in data management and pharmacovigilance. So that gives you different level of edge in terms of the knowledge.
Sir, then next question is there any online jobs available for in these sectors?
Well, I think the only time we have heard about the online jobs is the pandemic. So as soon as the pandemic is over, the companies would like their employees to come back and work from the facilities. Right now, about 60% jobs are work from home. Let's not call them online jobs. Let's call them work from home. You're doing the same thing what you will do in the office, but sooner or later, when the pandemic goes down, the cases go down, or the pandemic doesn't come back again, more and more companies would like their employees to come back. I mean, I have worked all my life in offices. This is the only time when we got exposed to suddenly work from home and the entire country is working from home. So you eventually you need to go back to offices. So mentally be prepared for this. Do not remain under any illusion that you will permanently lifelong will work from home. That's not going to happen.
Sir,
Be
then
one
next
second.
one. Okay, Vishnu.
Rahul Srigamar is asked for the mic. Rahul Srigamar, are you online? You can ask the question.
Yeah, yes, I can hear you. Namaste,
Yes.
sir.
Hi, Rahul. Hi, good morning. Go
Hello.
ahead, Rahul.
Sir, I'm a doctor of Ayurveda.
Okay.
I passed out in 2012. I've been in the clinical. I have been handling clinics ever since. So I was hoping to ask you what kind of course suits me.
Rahul, if you want to go into the clinical research firm, and what do you do at present? If you tell me in the clinical, like you practice yourself or you're working in a hospital.
I'm working in at a hospital and I run a clinic also.
I see. You've got to take this decision very carefully, Rahul, that, there will be financial implications. Maybe you're making slightly more money right now. And if you come into after 2012, change the field completely, you may not benefit much in terms of financially at this stage. Because and unless you go into the Ayurvedic clinical research space, where the only opportunities are largely in Kerala and then limited opportunities in Bangalore, Delhi, where the big Ayurvedic companies are located. So if you go into the clinical research pharmacovigilance right now in journal clinical research, then there will be challenges in terms of the career. You will have to almost begin as a fresher, which I don't recommend.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Vishnu.
Thank you, Rahul. And next is Adira has requested for mic. 1 second. Yes, Adira, are you online? You can ask the question. Adira K.
Hello, sir.
Hi, good morning.
Sir, ഞാൻ ബിടെക് കഴിഞ്ഞതാണ്. അപ്പോൾ ക്ലിനിക്കൽ റിസർച്ച് ആൻഡ് ഹെൽത്ത് ഡാറ്റ മാനേജ്മെന്റ് എന്നുള്ള കോഴ്സിലേക്ക് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുമല്ലോ അല്ലേ?
ബിടെക് ഏതാ കഴിഞ്ഞതെന്ന് കൂടെ പറയൂ.
ബിടെക് കമ്പ്യൂട്ടർ സയൻസ് ആയിരുന്നു.
Yeah, Kamal sir, Adira has completed her BTech in computer science. So he is looking for.
I think the clinical research data management is not the suitable right option for you. You should be looking at a career in, decision healthcare analytics.
ഓക്കെ സർ, ബട്ട് ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞല്ലോ എനിക്ക് കോഡിങ്ങിൽ അത്ര ഇൻട്രസ്റ്റഡും അല്ല, പിന്നെ എനിക്ക് അത്ര സ്കില്ലും ഇല്ല. അപ്പോൾ കുറച്ചുകൂടി ബെറ്റർ ഇതാണോ എന്നുള്ള ഒരു സംശയം എനിക്ക്.
Yeah, Kamal sir, he's saying that she is not well versed in coding. So that's why
you don't need to well versed with coding, Adira. Whatever the level of computer programming required, we will teach you. And these careers are no more high coding careers. They are more logical programming, less complex codes, simple codes. And whatever required to be teaching, we will be doing that. You don't need to worry about that. But you have excellent qualification. Why do you want to waste into the clinical research side, where you won't get any preference as a BTech IT or a BTech computer science? You won't get any preference. Go into the field which is related with your field, related with your qualification. You will do extremely well. I mean, you will get an excellent career beginning, actually, in comparison to clinical research. Don't worry about coding. These are not coding anymore. The way we teach is not a complex coding. These are all simplified, logical programs, basically. You'll do well in your career as a BTech IT, BTech computer science. You will do extremely well if you go into the decision healthcare analytics.
ഓക്കെ സർ ദെൻ പിന്നെ നമ്മൾക്ക് ഇത് കഴിഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ അബ്രോഡ് ഒക്കെ വർക്ക് ചെയ്യാനുള്ള ചാൻസസ് എത്രത്തോളം ഉണ്ടാവും?
Thomas, she is asking.
Understood. I understood the question, sir. I understood the question. So I think in terms of the first acquire experience in India, at least 3 to 4 years, a good decision healthcare analytics experience in a good IT life sciences company in India, acquire experience. And after that, wherever you go, you will find good opportunities. This is the booming career. Next 30 years are of the decision healthcare analytics. Every decision of the pharma industry in the future will be dependent on these kind of processes. So whether you go to US or Europe or Middle East, wherever you will go, you will find job. But first work in India. India is a destination right now, global destination. So a lot of work is happening in India. Acquire experience, then plan to go abroad.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
So next question is from Anjana Matthew. She is a B.Pharm graduate. Which course will suit for her?
B.Pharm passed out in which year? Please clarify your year.
It's 2019, 2015 to 2019 batch. She has a backlog also, which she will clear this time.
Right. So as long as you clear the backlog, clinical research and pharmacovigilance is a good course. But please be informed that before we give you your final year certificate, your course completion certificate from Cliniminds, SAP, LSSDC, and we give you placement, you need to clear your B.Pharm.
Okay. So next question is from Nigita. Sir, I have completed MSc Biochemistry and I am working in clinical biochemistry lab in hospital since last 5 years. Which course is suitable for me and is there any scope in Kerala?
You have done MSc Biochemistry?
Biochemistry, MSc Biochemistry, and she is working in clinical biochemistry lab in hospital since last 5 years.
You can give a attempt for clinical research and data management career. Frankly, unless you're willing to go out of Kerala, if you were willing to go out, then business analytics is the right course. If you want to remain in Kerala and you want to begin your career, please also see that maybe a lot of your experience may not be recognized by the companies in clinical research domain. Some companies may do, but some may not actually. So be very clear on that side. If you're willing to go out of Kerala, take business analytics. If you want to do in Kerala, clinical research and data management. But with a clear caveat that your current experience may not be recognized in clinical research and data management.
Okay.
Clinical research jobs, maybe few jobs are there in clinical research where it will be recognized.
Okay, sir. Next question is from Meenu Matthew. Sir, I have completed BSc Maths in 2004. After done post-graduation in tourism in 2006 and had 2 years work experience in tourism field. I can do a diploma in clinical research and data management now?
I would say no, actually at this stage would be too hard for the job placements, would be very, very difficult. If you have done in 2004 and then you have had a different experiences in tourism and all, the recruiters may not take this very, kindly, basically.
Okay. So then Amit. Question is from Amit. Sir, hi sir, I am Amit. I have completed BE Computer Engineering. What are the job roles I will get after successful completion of clinical research and data management?
Again, as a BE engineering, clinical research, data management is not the course. You should be focusing on decision healthcare analytics course. That's the future. Clinical research, data management, BSc students, companies are hiring. So why do you want to spend career in life sciences side without any sort of a specialization or no benefit? And I think what you need to do is take up a course in decision healthcare analytics. You will do very well because all these BE engineering students are ideal made for decision healthcare analytics. And good salaries. You will work in the good IT, life sciences, IT companies, consulting companies, and starting salaries are about above 5 lakhs starting CTC. Excellent career, long-term career growth. But in clinical data management, even if you get an entry-level job role, you will not grow much.
Okay, sir, then one more question, BPharm, which will be suitable for BPharm 2019 pass out.
Yeah, clinical research and pharmacovigilance is the ideal course for you.
Okay, fine. Over to you, Vishnu.
Yeah. So some more questions. One I think she's Honey Thomas. She has asked a question. How long will be the internship period? I think she's asking for that.
Internships are run along with your course. The whole idea of internship, so you get little more work experience so that when you go for interview, you are ready for the, you can show that you have done something practically in this industry and you're not absolutely fresher.
Yes.
Vishnu, Vishnu, it's more than 1.5 hours since we are online. It would be better if we give them 5 more minutes. And the rest of the questions, ask them to send by email so that we can get the response from Mr. Kamal and can give these answers to them. And all other participants may be requested to contact us in the numbers given for any further details.
Okay. Yeah, so the rest of the participants will take 2-3 more questions up to 140, and the rest of the questions, if we missed anyone, you can send us the message through the email. We will get the answers for you back to you through mail, and also we will call you if required. Okay. So another question is, do we require laptops or smartphones for the participant? For the course.
Always learn. What I will do, I'll take a lot of these questions directly. Vishnu, I'll read it from the chat window and give collective answers. So yes, so this is for all candidates. We prefer you to learn it on the computers. So whether it's a laptop or a desktop doesn't matter, but please learn a lot of softwares in these trainings. You will enjoy most or learn best on computers. I'll quickly take one is MPharm, Clinical Research and Pharmacovigilance is an ideal course. BE Computer Science must take the business analytics. You'll become a data scientist, or you'll become a research analyst, or you'll become a business analyst after the business and decision healthcare analytics role. For all MPharm related students, BPharm, MPharm, clinical research and pharmacovigilance is the ideal course. One short answer for all students from BTech Biotech, MTech Biotech, BSc, BTech Computer Science, Information Technology. My preference and suggestion is to take decision healthcare analytics. It's going to help you a lot in building your long-term career. Although the jobs are going to be out of Kerala, but It's fine. We all work in different cities in India, Bangalore, Bombay, Pune, Delhi, and you'll grow a lot. And maybe few years down the line when the companies will come to Kerala, then come back. For BDS, all dental surgeon students, the freshers, take up a clinical research and pharmacovigilance is the first option. For all the BDS students, that's going to be the ideal sort of a course.
Someone
So
here
yes,
has
Mr.
also
Yeah.
someone here has also asked that she has registered for a particular course, and if she can change the course. The answer is, doesn't matter for which course you have made the registration. After this orientation, you people can take the decision as per the advice of Mr. Kamal and the courses suggested by him, that is which is appropriate for the basic graduation or qualification you have.
And just add to this, Mr. Vinod, thanks. Just add to this is once you join the course in the first week, you can change the course from one if you are, and that's too subject to the approval by the admission committee, because we want to see whether you fit into the other course or not. That's the most important. So admissions are cannot be cancelled. Once you take admission, if you want to move from the other course, it needs to be, you should qualify for that course. It's not that you can shift as it is. No, you need to qualify for the other course. So only after the admission committee takes decisions, we will be able to do that. So hence, I think we still have few days. Please discuss with us and then take the admission accordingly.
Yeah, sir, one more, we can wind up with one more question. So this is a general question that what is the expected salary package for the freshers, means when they start the job?
Yeah, I'll give you for the freshers, people who are experienced, we will talk separately with one-to-one. Let's say our starting salaries these days for the BScs are approximately 2.5 lakhs, approximately. MSc students, M.Pharm, B.Pharm, BDS, around 3 lakh plus. The students who are into the business analytics jobs are getting close to about 4 lakhs CTC plus, between 4 lakhs to 5 lakhs. Decision healthcare analytics is same, 4 lakhs to 5 lakhs CTC. People in pharmacovigilance around 3 lakhs starting CTC.
Yes, sir. Thank you. So, Kamal sir, so we will wind up the sessions like that. We will just give them a brief outline of the admission procedure you already mentioned. So we'll be doing like that. We will be sending a mail to all detailing the next admission procedure. So they'll be expecting they'll be taking the admissions by next week itself. So from our part, we'll be sending a detailed mail to them detailing the admission procedure. So if from your part, you can just recap what they have to do for the admission.
Right. So very simple process now. You will submit your degree, whatever your last postgraduate or graduate qualification, you submit the form. We will write the procedure on emails for you, either directly to a SAP office or to our office. We will review your qualification and give the final go ahead. And once you get the final go ahead, you will deposit the registration amount. And 1 week before, you will pay the 50% fee or a 1/3 fees. And then every month, equal installments for the course fee. And all the banking details, everything. What we will do, Mr. Vinod, for the benefit of everyone, we'll prepare one single pager document and send it across to you, which you can share with the students.
Yes, we'll do that. And, for the information of the people who would like to join these programs, we would like to launch this program on 8th of August, right, Mr. Kamal?
8th August for the pharmaceutical and decision healthcare analytics weekend course. full-time course for the clinical research, pharmacovigilance, data management combination starting from 9th, full-time.
Yeah. So
Weekend for the clinical research, pharmacovigilance, data management end August. And people who want to take a full-time course in decision healthcare analytics and pharma business analytics full-time will be from September 2nd week.
yeah, thank you. Now we request all the participants due to time constraints and also because of other programs scheduled, we are compelled to limit this session and stop this today at this juncture. But any of any of you who have further questions can contact ASAP at the email address or the WhatsApp number from which we are communicating with you. All of your queries will be addressed. As we have already mentioned, we would like to begin the program on August, during the first week of August itself. So please do make the registration well in advance, so that you won't miss out the chances, because we have limited seats in the initial batches that are going to be launched in August. After that, you will have to wait till little longer. That is regarding the seats available. And then we will be issuing a kind of admission guideline based on the information from CliniMinds, which we will share with all of you, so that most of your queries will be addressed. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, Mr. Kamal, also for being with us and for clarifying the doubts from the registered participants. We will now take this forward and will be doing the finalization on the registration applications, and we'll get back to you. Thank you so much for all of you attendees.
Thank you, Mr. Vinod. Thank you, all participants. Thank you, Vishnuji. Thank you, the ASAP team, for organizing.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, all participants.
Thank you, ITT.